Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, be who you want to be. Follow your dreams, not other people's dreams. The most important thing is that you have to remember you're only worth as much as you say you're worth. Tell yourself, I am the best. Tell yourself, I can. And never use these words, I can't. Because if you use the words, I can't, you will never succeed. People have the wrong impression about success. Success is not measured on the amount of money you have. Success is not measured on how much money you have in your pocket. Success is measured on, are you happy in life? Are you happy at your job? Are you happy in your relationship? Are you happy with who you are? Because if you're not, you need to change it. No one else. Remember, the words you speak control your thoughts. Your thoughts control your body controls your actions, and your actions become your characteristics.
I'm going to do a drawing, and this drawing is what I call my poor man's unified field chart to describe what happens and how transcendental meditation works. So I'm going to draw this one line here. This line represents the surface of life. Surface. We see surfaces, metal and wood. This side of this line we call matter, and this side we call mind. Mind and matter. They say about 300 or 400 years ago, these people called scientists, they wanted to know what this matter was. What is metal? What is stone? What is water? What is flesh? What is it really? So they started looking into matter. And they found cells. And they went a little bit deeper and they found molecules. Imagine what it was like for them to find a molecule. Then they went deeper and they found atoms. For a long time they thought the atom was the smallest particle. They went deeper and deeper until they found what they call the elementary particles, the smallest particles in manifestation. All these subatomic particles in here, bosons, hadrons, whatever, quarks. They found 4 forces that act upon these particles. 4 forces. And on a deeper level, they found that these 4 forces became 3. These 2, electromagnetism and the weak force, united. And on a deeper level, they found the 3 became 2. Gravity and the unity of these things, rather. Grand unification. In the 1970s, modern science, quantum physics, discovered the unified field. The unity of all the particles and all the forces in manifestation. Unified field. Oneness. And this field is unmanifest. Unmanifest. There is no manifestation in this field. It is a field of no things. Yet, even our scientists say that everything that is a thing has emerged from this field in a process they say is spontaneous sequential symmetry breaking, implying that this field is perfect symmetry. Ancient Vedic science has always and forever known about this field. And they say it is a field of pure consciousness. Self-referral, pure consciousness. Transcendental meditation is a mental technique, an ancient form of meditation brought back for this time by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. He didn't make it up. It's an ancient technique, and it involves a mantra. And the mantra is a very specific sound, vibration, thought. And this mantra you're given in transcendental meditation is like a law of nature, designed for a specific purpose. And that purpose is to turn the awareness from out, 180 degrees to within. Once you're pointed within, you will naturally and easily dive through subtler levels of mind and then deeper and subtler levels of intellect, and they correspond to levels of matter. And at the border of intellect, you will transcend. Transcend is the key word. This represents the whole field of relativity. You'll go beyond the field of relativity and experience non-relative absolute. This field is eternal. It is unbounded. It is infinite. It is immutable, and it is immortal. It's for always and forever been there. It never had a beginning. It's there now, and it will be there forever. Everything in the field of relativity has a lifespan. Some super short, some not so long, some long, some extremely long, but everything within the field of relativity has a lifespan. When you transcend and experience this field, because this pure consciousness has qualities, all positive qualities, you will experience unbounded intelligence, unbounded creativity, unbounded happiness, unbounded love, unbounded energy, unbounded peace. Unbounded intelligence, creativity, happiness, love, energy, and peace are waiting for us in the big treasury within each one of us human beings. All we need is a technique to get us there. In the world out there, there's many forms of meditation. And all these now have been tested on the EEG machine and different forms of brain research. And transcendental meditation is the only one that brings transcending. You want to experience this field. Every time you transcend, you infuse some of this. And if you had a ball of consciousness this big, you infuse some of this, that ball of consciousness is going to expand. In the 70s or 80s, there were things called consciousness raising groups. They weren't raising consciousness, they were raising information. This is a way to get more consciousness. Every human being has consciousness, but not every human being has the same amount. The potential for each one of us glorious human beings is infinite consciousness, enlightenment. It just needs unfolding. You unfold it by transcending. You go where it is and bring it out. It makes perfect sense. And in expanding this consciousness, you're making the subconscious conscious. In enlightenment, there's no sub. It's all consciousness. And you're dealing with a full deck. Right now, everybody enjoys waking, sleeping, and dreaming. But there's 4 states of consciousness above that, culminating in what they call unity consciousness, which is supreme enlightenment. It just needs unfolding. And this is the way to do it. This is an area of all-knowingness. This is where, all that intuition comes more and more and more the more you transcend. In transcendental meditation, you practice this technique 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon, and then the rest of the time you go about your business and watch things get better and better and better. The side effect, there's a side effect to expanding consciousness. And the side effect is negativity begins to recede, evaporate, go away. They say negativity is just like darkness. And you say, what is darkness? And you look at it and it's nothing. It's just the absence of something. You can't go down to the store and buy a dark bulb, turn it on and the room gets dark. Darkness is the absence of light. You ramp up this all positive, and automatically negativity will go just like darkness goes in sunlight or with an incandescent light. Automatically, without trying. Things like stress. This world is stressed like crazy these days. Post-traumatic stress. So traumatic stress, it saves the vets suffering from traumatic stress. Anxieties, tension, depression, sorrow, hate, bitter, selfish anger, and fear all start to lift away. I call it the suffocating rubber clown suit of negativity starts to dissolve. And this rubber clown suit is so heavy for us. It kills creativity. It kills joy of work. It kills energy. It makes you sick. Stress-related illnesses. Stress can kill us. This stuff starts disappearing. That dissolves a rubber clown suit. No one wants to be a clown suffering. Here is the thing that gets rid of it. Here is the thing that brings more intelligence, see, more awareness, more understanding. It brings more creativity. Ideas start flowing more. It brings happiness in the doing. It brings peace, inner contentment, and a joy of living. And it serves the work. Money in the bank, common sense. This is the way to get more intuition, more happiness in your work, flow of ideas more and more. A way to solve the problems. The answers will come. The more consciousness you have, and that heavy weight of negativity going away is such a blessing. So, as part of film school, you should learn Transcendental Meditation. Transcendental Meditation is a unique form. If you practice a concentration form of meditation, because the mind is engaged in concentration, it will keep you near the surface. Near the surface. Maybe there's some benefit, but you're not transcending. Contemplation form of meditation, like watching your breathing or smelling the roses. That's a nice thing, but you're not going to transcend. So you want a thing that gets you to the treasury, to the real thing, and infuse that and grow in that, and you'll never, ever, ever be sorry.